On May 20th, 1995, I entered into the Cathedral of the Holy Cross in Boston. And as I started walking down the center aisle with my classmates, I lost it. I just started crying. Tears of joy, anticipation, wonder. I'm not an overly emotional person, and I was completely overwhelmed by my emotions. It was the only thing I was actually experiencing in that moment. And I proceeded down the aisle I could barely see. And yet I couldn't wait for the moment that hands would be laid on me. The prayers would be said over me. And my life would be changed forever. In that moment, God literally touched my soul and marked it. He marked it in service to his people, in service to him. And as I think over the 25 years that I've been called to serve as a priest, I don't think I could ever anticipate what would happen, what I would experience. It has been a greater blessing in my life than I would ever have known possible before. And at times I really do wonder why God called me. I stand at the altar as I celebrate the Eucharist, and I'm like, God, I know me. Why did you choose me? And then I just bless him. Because there is no greater life God could have called me to than that of being a priest. And it is, and has been, an amazing journey. Starting at St. John's in Wellesley, serving with such a wonderful pastor, Tom Powers. In that 5 years there, I learned really a lot of what priesthood is. And I learned from him in a lot of ways how I wanted to be a pastor. Then being sent to St. Joseph's in Medway with Tim Moran. And again, such great lessons of priesthood. Such great blessings to be there with him. But I was only there a short time before I was called away, called to sent back to school, so that I could become the director of the Office for Worship. As I went to school and experienced that, and then took over the office, something I didn't really want to do. Matter of fact, something I kind of fought within myself. But I knew that's where God was calling me. And it was, again, like everything else, an amazing experience. And then being able to be pastor of St. Teresa's in Sherburne while still doing that. And then being eventually called to be pastor of St. Francis in Drake for 5 years. And that was, again, like all my other parish experiences, was just amazing. The people were wonderful. And then I got called here, to St. John's and St. Mary's. Called to do a task that I didn't really understand what it was. And with the patience of the people here, we've learned a lot together about how we can work together, how we can build two strong, vibrant, thriving communities together. And all of these places I've been, and all of these times I've been called to do things that in so many ways I thought were beyond my capacity. God has been there with me. And I can truly say there has not been an assignment I've been called to that has not been some blessing in my life. And a blessing in ways that I could never have anticipated. That's the amazing thing of being able to just sort of stop and look back at what 25 years have meant to me, meant to my life. I am truly blessed to be able to say that I am a priest and that I've been called to serve God and His people. I am truly blessed to be here in all the other places I've been called to serve. The amazing thing is, I had no idea what the blessings would be. And I don't know what the blessings will be coming forward as I continue to live out this life I've been called to by God. All I can say is, the lesson I've learned, the greatest lesson I've learned, is simply to trust that God knows what He's doing. And if we can truly place that trust in the Lord, amazing things can happen. I know that's been true for me for 25 years. I've had no control over where I've been sent. And yet, everywhere I have been sent has been its own unique blessing. Let us allow God to bless us in the same way. Rather than trying to anticipate or control what might happen, let us just place our trust in the Lord and simply be open to the blessings that might come. God bless.